guys, this is my first official video ever. Kind of nervous, I'm kind of scared. I've never really like just sat in front of a camera and like spoken like this, but we're in a new era now. I'm trying to put myself out there. Oh, my septum's crooked. Y'all septum ever get crooked? Because like mine is always just crooked. I don't, but I'm gonna be going over some tips from a rising sophomore, mainly about like interpersonal relationships, but like academic tips as well. How was my like experience overall? How was my experience at university freshman year? If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a calm 6, and I'll explain why. I'm giving it a 6 because I really was screwed over by a lot of people, and that did deduct the points a little bit, but if I wasn't, then I would say like a 9 out of 10, but you got 3 points deducted because that really messed me up. I'll delve deeper into that in a second, but academically, everything was pretty smooth. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really an academically rigorous person per se. I try to be, but I'm so ambitious yet lazy. Like, I'm on my Pinterest and I'm making these goals for myself, and I know when it comes to it, I'm gonna procrastinate until the last second. I'm making it my mission to snap out of it because it's a hindrance. It really is. I want to motivate myself to study more and prioritize my academics more. As for some like academic advice, I have to kind of just, I don't want to say be ready, but be ready. I did use a lot of apps to help me. The main app that I used was Notion, and I love Notion so much because you can make it like a cute little aesthetically pleasing setup, and then you have all your work right there, your to-dos and everything, because whenever I know I have to do something down the line, boom, put it in my Notion, then I know. Additionally, I did put my entire syllabus in my Google Calendar. There's definitely like an easier way to go about it because I put everything in there manually. It took a long time, especially for like all my classes. There's gotta be some other way. There has to be, but I didn't know. But it helped me a lot. Obviously things change, but it's just about like being quick to update it. It's just, yeah, stuff like that. When it comes to studying, figure out what works for you. I know there's a lot of TikToks and reels telling you this is the right way to study. This is the most efficient way to study. This is how you study and get an A. Everybody should study this way. Like and subscribe. It doesn't work for everyone. You have to keep trying different things. It's just trial and error. For me, it was a lot of error. I had my moments, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, at the end of the year, I figured it out. I am an active recaller till I die. We bleed the same color. My brain just agrees with it. I mean, you can combine them, you know, Pomodoro, active recall, you know, together, boom, combination. Study spots, it's up to the person, you guys. I like being alone. I don't know, it scrambles my mind when I feel like there's too many people. I would always try to find a secluded area when you first get on campus. And I usually have like a campus tour. Kind of like scout some potential study spots out during the tour, because when you get to school, you're kind of like boom, already in it. You can do a little lap around again and see, like, confirm where you're gonna go, and then check how many people are usually there, like what time are they there, you know, kind of make a note of everything. And then the first month you should pretty much have like a routine going. First month isn't even really that hard, so it's like kind of like easing you into it, like, you know, dipping a toe in, and then you drown by the end of the spring semester. It's okay. Just repeating what everyone else says. Like, it's really hard to, I don't know, give unique academic advice. Everyone's just kind of be telling you to do well and make use of your resources. Definitely that. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Like, let's talk about like why was college a 6 out of 10 for me, like freshman year. Guys, all I can really say is just be prepared, because in this regard, college is literally just high school dare I say middle school. I'm just speaking from my own experiences, but people are really immature. Can you tell I've been wronged? I'm really speaking from the heart right now. I've always been quite introverted. I don't really talk unless I'm spoken to, and I value my time alone. Like, you're never really alone in college unless you're like paying for your own room. Like, you have a roommate. It's like there's just people everywhere. I wanted to get like the college experience. Did that lead to my demise? Yes, but it's okay. I'd still try to be alone though, and that's kind of like how everything went downhill. Basically, to give like a quick summary of what happened on my floor, I became friends with my roommate and these 2 other girls. Well, in total it was 5 girls including me. One of the girls, you know, saw the light and we are still very close friends. It was kind of a 3v2. So it was 3 girls. I just did 2. It was 3 girls. Everything seemed to be going smoothly at the beginning. There were kind of like some inklings I'd get of like, I don't know, I'd sense weird behavior, but I would never call it out because, you know, it's college. I just want friends, you know? Don't be so desperate to make friends that you lose your sense of self, because that's what happened to me. I thought, okay, these are just little small things. Maybe she just didn't have a good day and she's just taking it out on us. She doesn't know how else to do it. I was really giving people the benefit of the doubt, but that blew up in my face. I was talking to this boy and he and I were really getting along. They knew that we were really getting along, but they got mad at the fact that I wasn't spending like 24 hours of the day with them. And I literally told them too. Like, before I even started talking to him, guys, I'm not the type of girl that meets a boy and runs off with him and forgets about everyone else. I'm not that way at all. No. It's not me. They couldn't really accept the fact that I was allocating time between like another party now. It's the friends and then the boyfriend, and then everything just got really messy. We had to talk about it. I found out that they were speaking about me in a group chat. You know, they made it sound like we would come back together and, you know, maybe after spring break we can all be friends again, because I really love you guys. No. They actually turned against me and like decided to just hate me for no reason. Literally no reason. I could not tell you. They just ignored me when we got back from spring break and alienated me and my other friend because they were also like literally bullying her. Like, I don't use that term lightly. They would do the worst of the worst to her. I'm not even gonna get, dang, y'all got some issues. It's fine because I'm the bad guy. And I'm such a horrible person that I noticed people talking about me in a group chat and then told them how I didn't like that they were talking about me in a group chat, as one does. This is how to deal with toxic people. You can't put too much faith into people because some people just don't deserve it and you never really know until it's too late. That was my biggest mistake, like coming off as too kind. All it did was make my friends feel like they had the authority to push me around. Not good. Don't do that. Call them out early. And don't share personal things about yourself like within the first few days, week of meeting someone. Especially in college, like people use stuff against you. Just, you know, until you're sure that person is someone you can trust. In friendships, you should generally look out for toxic manipulative signs or just red flags. And I feel like a lot of people reiterate this sentiment, but it really holds true to me, especially like since I literally went through a lot of this. They will never celebrate you whenever something good happens to you, and you don't even have to be boasting about it, because boasting about something is one thing, but if you're just making the room aware something good happened to you and, you know, they're the only person like not congratulating you, then that's a red flag. Additionally, when they compliment you only when someone else compliments you first, to seem inconspicuous. They'll compliment you only when the group is doing so, but if they don't have to, or if they don't feel obligated to compliment you, they never will. You'll never hear a compliment from them just because they wanted to compliment you, because they don't want to compliment you. Ever. Another thing is if they're speaking like strangely about other people, or like negatively about other people, then like just imagine what they're saying about you when you're not there, because oh, that happened to me, y'all. That's just great. Like, we all love that. And then this is kind of hard to catch on to early, but you need to identify when a girl is male-centered. Not easy to deal with. Oh my god. And I understand college is about freedom. You're a free bird, you're roaming around, you're like, oh my gosh, you have crushes and stuff. There's a level of freedom that a lot of people haven't felt before, but you need to know when to stop. Being friends with someone that's desperate for attention in any sense is just not for the weak, because they will jump at any chance to throw you under the bus just to appease to people. And it's really, really sad, and it's like, I don't know, pitiful, like watching it. Why are you like this, you know? And then that can be another layer of jealousy, because this person feels like they're inadequate in comparison to you. They'll do everything in their power to stoop you down to their level and like humble you in a sense. And they will make that their mission. They will keep trying. It does not matter how weird they look, they will keep trying. And sometimes I don't even know how weird they really do look. Don't get me wrong, because society is already very egotistical in a lot of ways. This rhetoric can be dangerous because it enforces this idea of like, they're just jealous of you. Sometimes people aren't jealous of you. Sometimes you're just the problem. I mean, if you're running around being insufferable to everyone you meet, then they rightfully retaliate and they criticize your action. That doesn't mean that they're jealous of you. However, if your experiences like are kind of aligning with mine and you haven't really done anything to anyone, but you're experiencing like cattiness, pettiness, it's usually just like an indicator of envy. I'd say the distance is the best solution when dealing with people that are like toxic or like jealous of you, because they'll usually just like call you crazy. Like, they'll just be like, I'm not jealous of you. Duh, look at her. Oh my god, she thinks I'm jealous of her. Girl, ain't nobody jealous of you. You don't want that to happen, especially if you know in your heart that they are. It kind of just makes you look bad. It makes you look like narcissistic and self-centered and all that, when you're not. You're just a person trying to exist, and then this person is like coming in and like ruining everything for you and trying to make you feel weird. Limit their access to you. They don't need to have full access into your entire life, because they're just gonna boop, take it bit by bit, try to be you bit by bit. People are like trying to catch you and see if you're gonna slip up, trying to get you at like a bad time, or like make you say something you don't mean. Any chance they get to paint you in a bad light, they will leap at it and take it. They're painfully insecure. Moving on, just make sure the people that you do befriend are people with like a strong self-identity. They don't have this weird personal fable going on. It's just like they know who they are, they're comfortable with who they are. You know they're not ever gonna try to belittle you or make you feel less than, ever, because they're good people. That's kind of like all I have to really say. I mean, I wanted to not be so general, because I think a lot of what I said is stuff that people already know. I mean, it helps to just hear it again and kind of get a refresher, you know, especially if you're in this new environment, you're so excited to do all these new things. Just take a step back and breathe, really assess what's going on, make sure the people you're talking to are good people. Yeah, thanks for like watching this video all the way through. I hope that I can make more videos. Maybe I'll make like a back to school haul or something. I'll figure it out, but subscribe if you liked this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.